Big shout out. But here we go. We have our first series. We have our best of 3, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss. It is a creator. And spawning in the right-hand corner, we have the Polish Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Offset Esports. It is Krystianer. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim this series. Best of luck in the chat as we delve into our second semifinals. And this is going to be a hard one to call. I'll be honest here. I feel like on paper, Creator is the more renowned player, for sure. He is the more renowned player. He is the favorite player coming into this. But at the same time, Krystianer is a beast, especially in PvP. Like Krystianer, he did recently defeat Classic. I say recently, this was like a month ago at this point. But hey, if you can beat Classic in a PvP, you can beat anyone. PvP can be very chaotic, very intense. But we'll see how these players do kind of clash when it comes to their styles. Unlike Classic, unlike Hero, unlike Zaun, I would say that Creator, he's the most tame of Korean Protosses. Zaun, Classic, Creator, sorry, Clown, Classic, Zaun, Classic, Hero, Nightmare, they're a little more aggressive, a little more assertive, a little more chaotic. They're willing to cheese, willing to proxy, willing to all in, so much more. Creator, he's a little more mid-game oriented, more so than the other Korean Protosses. And that might benefit Krystianer. We'll see. For now, Creator, he does hide his probe, he does hide his pylon. It is a fake proxy. So Creator is playing standard and trying to make it look like he's more committed than he is. Krystianer pokes in, and Krystianer, he will confirm that a pylon is missing. So Krystianer, he's aware that something is wrong. He's aware that something is amiss. Is aware. Behind this, we're just building up here. Soon claiming our natural bases. We can see Krystianer does send out a second probe to look for the proxy. But he still does open Sentry Stalker. And he will expand. Created with a slightly faster expansion. Krystianer not too far behind. If Hallucination comes in, Krystianer, he confirms that there is a Nexus, so he knows he's safe. He's safe and sound. Sentries are revealed. Armies are building up, both players building up into Blink. And when it comes to the mid-game here, Krystianer, he's very fond of these 3-base charge timings, or even charge all-ins, where he does skip out when it comes to higher tech units and go into mass zealots, does try to hit a timing. He is very fond. And we'll see if we see that here on Tourmaline. But now, ooh, Krystianer gets caught out. Yeah, he does get caught. Krystianer here does have to pull away. Does pull out. Does race back home again. Better engage here for Creator. And both players expand. Again, we're just calming down. We're just calming down. And again, if you're familiar with PvPs and you're like, hold on, we're building up into the mid game. Yes. Again, like Creator, he's that much less assertive and that much less chaotic. He does pick in towards the third base though. And with force fields, he can maybe try to engage, but nah, he does pull out. Does pull out, does pull back, just distract, set up, say, do threaten a shade. But Krystianer's keeping up. And after all this posturing, we're going to be calming down and starting to work on those upgrades. We have the Forge on the way for +1, Robot for Immortal Production. Soon building up to charge and just slowing things down and embracing that mid game. We'll see what kind of compositions we build up into. Immortal production begins for Krystianer. Creator shouldn't be too far behind. Going for extra gateways. Still waiting for set upgrades. And we just keep checking. Again, we're looking for, say, a gateway explosion or a dark shrine, faster expansion, faster tech. Both players are playing standard. Charge is now on the way for creator. So we have a slight variation here, where creator has faster charge into Archons, Krystianer has faster immortal production. But both players should be heading in the same direction. Never mind. I was gonna say both players should be heading in the same direction, but no, Krystianer is going into Mass Glaive Adepts. Okay, so Immortal Glaive Adepts, it can be a very potent kind of army. It does not scale well into a longer game. True, it doesn't scale well, but it can kill. It can definitely kill here. The way this works here is Adepts, they're ideal against Zealots. Zealots, they do melt against Adepts, and Adepts, they also tank very, very well against Immortals. So they're kind of your meat shield for your mass Immortal composition. Meanwhile, creators playing more standard, going into charge lots, into Archons, into Stalkers. Krystianer, he'll have a lot of burst damage available to him. But it's going to be more or less one and done for Krystianer. This is warping in the depths. Two Adepts, they threaten a shade. And they do get into the mineral line. 1, 2, maybe 3. And 3 pro kills, not bad. Does get 3 workers at the same time. Oh. Creator also got across the map as well. Killing 2. Here go, the Adepts are amassing. When it comes to the current compositions, I do feel like I favor Krystianer here a little bit more. The army gets spotted. Army is spotted. Creator, he reacts. It comes down to the engage, though. Does come down to the engage. Krystianer does poke in, getting himself the expansion. Again, that's a lot of Adepts. Charges, they cannot freely engage. Krystianer, he has to pull away. Sorry, Creator, he has to pull away. Get the better concave. Nice force fields, not bad. Yeah, locks down the army. Does lock him down. Krystianer has to pull away. And again, pushing up this ramp, it's that much more difficult. Does break through though. Okay. Does break through. So again, going to be zoned away. Again, we've seen some amazing force fields here out of Creator. Zoning back those Immortals. Jesus, but we're warping in 9 Adepts at a time. It's a lot of Adepts. Again, they built a tank. They shut down the Zealots. Charges are going down. Archons are exposed. And Krystianer, he's doing it. Krystianer, he's trying to break through. Once again, these forces make it awkward to engage. Dies on the first Immortal. Does focus on 1. He gets 1. He's trying to go for the other. Immortals, they kite back. And the Archons, they crumble. Yeah, the Archons do crumble. Krystianer, he is breaking through. He still retains all 3 Immortals. Where are the Warpins, though? And here they come. Again, 9 Adepts. Adepts have arrived. GG gets called, and Krystianer, he will take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Krystianer, he does overwhelm. Again, this style, this does have a really, really strong timing here. It hits like a truck. The way this works, as you saw, Adepts, they shut down the Zealots. The Archons are dealt with by the Immortals, and the Immortals, they just go to town. We did see the Creator, he tried to dive on that first Immortal. He got 1, but only 1 Immortal went down. That entire fight, that entire game, those 3 Immortals in the backline were just getting free damage. I really did appreciate the force fields out of Creator. They did make it awkward for Krystianer to engage. Krystianer, his attacks were very delayed because of the non-stop force fields, but eventually still broke through. Eventually did break through. GG. GG, well played. And with that, we're getting into game number 2, and Krystianer is one game away from claiming the series. We'll see if Creator can recover. As we load into another one of these smaller maps, as we load into 10,000 feet. Let's go. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss. Oh, down in the series, we'll see if he mounts back. It is a Creator. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Polish Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Offside Esports. It is a Krystianer. Here we go. There we go. As we're settling into game 2. And we'll see if Creator does shift gears here. Remember last game, Creator, he went for a fake proxy into the mid game, which Krystianer, he was more than happy to embrace. This time, show us what you got. Yo, shout out to the tuna. Shout out to the tuna. As we have our 2-gate opener versus 2-gate opener. So far, so good. Everything's looking normal. So far, we're looking standard. As this time, there is no fake proxy pylon, and there's no real proxy pylon either. Krystianer will confirm. He goes in, sees at both pylons. So Krystianer, he can breathe easy. Can breathe easy. As we have a double adept opener out of Creator. Meanwhile, Sentry Stalker out of Krystianer. A Creator's going to be more aggressive. With 2 adepts, he can shade across the map and he can threaten the mineral line. Krystianer just will have scouting information. He can scout. Nice pylon block. Creator being as annoying as possible. Both players are. Both players blocking. You can see the Creator, he does hide his adepts. Pylon does finish. And Creator force reveal. It does reveal Creator, meanwhile does cancel his own pylon, and Krystianer can now expand. Oh, hello. You have my attention. Yeah, Krystianer, he is being very attentive here to this probe. Creator, meanwhile, he's not stopping. He's going from 2 up to 4 up to 6 adepts. He's not stopping with his adepts. And he is checking for proxies. He doesn't find the probe. Oh my god. Barely. No, he comes in too soon. Yeah, the probe is spotted the pylon as well. Krystianer just a little bit too soon here. He had waited a couple of seconds. Adepts, they shut this down. At least Krystianer scouts all the adepts. True. Goes to the Stargate back in there. Yeah, Stargate before Twilight Council. Meanwhile, Creator going for the Robo instead. Going into the Robo first does typically mean into a high immortal count into immortal interclave adepts. That is available here to Creator. That's a lot of adepts though. 8 adepts moving out. And Krystianer, can he hold on? He does have a probe in position. Adepts, they threaten a massive shade. And looks like he does. Oh, not commit. Doesn't commit in yet. Oh, it does go into the natural. Probes are going to go down. Yeah, getting 3, 4, 5 probe kills. Meanwhile, across the map, we do get adepts into the middle line. Okay, Krystianer with some counter damage. Gets 3. Takes down 3 workers. Oof. Tries to shade. Doesn't get much more than that. But we do have a back and forth. We have a back and forth. Krystianer still might get done. The Oracle moves out across the map. I believe Creator, he has no scan information. I don't think they'd have spotted the Oracle. I think they were barely out of vision. Yeah, there's no defensives. There's no battery. There's no battery in the mineral lines. There's one Stalker and 2 sentries. Adepts take it into the main. Krystianer does hit the main base as well, and probes are going to go down. Shani's ready. He's ready in the main base. It's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 probe kills. Oracle gets thrown away. It does get 9 probes in total. Krystianer takes a lead. Takes a lead. He still has another Oracle. Gets one more probe. This time a little more careful with it. Pulls away. It does pull away. And we have to take a moment. We have to. Okay. As it settles, Creator, he does have the immortal productions we mentioned before, building up into immortals. Ooh, does not go into glaives, going into blink instead. So a much more standard mid game here by Creator. But he's working towards it. Krystianer gets a full scout. Pays off 2 more probes. At the same time, it sails to shade in. Barely pulls out. Working outs are quite close. They're still neck and neck. Krystianer slightly ahead. But Creator has other advantages. Faster +1. We got faster +1. We have immortal production as well. Faster blink. The tech here in general is just faster for Creator. The reasoning for that is the Stargate. The Stargate from Krystianer did delay his tech. And his harass, which was meant to give him a lead, really just allows things to even up. So I do have to give the slight edge here to Creator. Building up into that set mid game. Table archives, Archon production, leading into charge. We're calming down. We're calming things down. Taking it slow. I say that Creator does throw down 4 more gateways. He's choosing not to expand. Uh-oh. So late third base for Creator. Looking more and more like a 2-base all-in. Okay. He's going for it. What has Krystianer seen? He's checking. He's checking for a 3rd expansion. So he's moving out, checking the center, checking the left-hand side as well. Krystianer, he needs shield batteries. There it is. 3 batteries are on the way. And he confirms. Yeah, he spots the move out. Spots a War Prism. Krystianer is fully aware of the 2-base all-in. And he's throwing down more pylons, more batteries. Again, it's going to be a tough hold. Can Krystianer survive? Stage Trap will help. How about there's the Observer? Does have the Observer. Getting up to 7 batteries. Let's go. Laser goes down. And geez, there are 4 immortals. Decent force fields. We don't want to be too wasteful. But against 4 immortals, I don't see Krystianer holding here. It's just such a massive army. He's trying there. Nice force fields. Locks down one of the immortals. Oh my god, barely gets 1. 3 immortals left. Okay. A nice stop for Krystianer. Again, it's like it's a big challenge, a big fight here to bring down each immortal. He's already got 1. 3 left. He has 3 immortals left. Once again, looks down 3 of those sentries. 1, 2, 3 sentries go down. Shields are triggered. Krystianer, he has to back off. He has to back off. He has to pull away. He's running out of force fields. Charge is now done. One of the immortals is exposed. He gets 1. Yeah, he gets 1. There's 2 immortals left. How big a micro? Yeah, it does save the immortals. It's still getting quite close here. The batteries are too far back. Diving on the prism. The prism goes down. Both the immortals go down as well. And Krystianer, he's holding. He resets the immortal count. Only Stalkers left. And Zelda trickling in. No shot. GG gets called. The all-in fails. And Krystianer, he will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played, Krystianer. He will claim the series. Very impressive defense here again. So crucial. He scouted. He was able to scout, able to confirm. Remember, he had 7 shield batteries at his third base. He had 7 batteries ready, and the real MVPs though were the force fields. He was able to catch out that first immortal. That first immortal got caught by the force fields. Likewise, able to buy a lot of time for what? For charge. For charge to finish, for his Zells to warp in to pull off that defense. GG. GG, well played. Whew, again, a very impressive defense there by Krystianer, and that leads us into the grand finals. Let's go. Let us go. We have 1 series remaining here tonight. Exclamation mark, be in the chat to have a look at the back yourselves. It is going to be a best of 5. Best of 5 between Krystianer and Björn.